All right, welcome back to Fellow Kids. You know, on a more depressing note, I sometimes wonder if I'll reach an age in making YouTube videos where just the act of making videos will kind of be like a fellow kids thing, because I'll be really old and trying to relate to what's probably still a younger audience. Questions that I have keep me awake at night. Anyway, we'll start off down here with, does this go here? Oh my god, lol. Have you streamed this yet? Totes, retweet. What hashtag should I use? Did you get that app from the cloud? No, I plugged my phone into my computer and dragged the exe file over to my phone. What do you think I got the app from? The internet. You don't have to call the internet the cloud. Yeah, over Wi-Fi. Hang on. Let me geotag. Note to boomers, no one speaks like this. Okay, I'm hoping that this image was just made as an example of how no one speaks rather than it being made seriously and then someone had to comment on it. But please, yeah, hang on. Let me geotag real quick before we do anything else. This is very important. On my iPod Shuffle that I have strapped around my arm, I have to geotag real quick. Who would ever say that? Please tell me nobody. Just half a year to go. On April Fool's Day 2019, everyone on Fellow Kids should post modern memes so the people who don't see this post will feel old. But if this gets really highly upvoted, doesn't that mean most people are going to see what's going on here? So it'd only be for new users since now, who haven't seen this post. So it only confuse a certain subset, but the majority of users would have to like keep up the facade for a select few small amount of users, and I don't know if it would work or not. It doesn't seem like a crazy April Fool's joke where it'd be like, ha, that was super dude. It'd be like, oh, okay, it's kind of, I don't know if it's funny or not. Posted by my mom on Facebook. I don't always know when my kids' projects are due, but when I do, you can bet your ass it's tomorrow. You tried. I appreciate you trying to relate to your children who I guess you have as friends on Facebook. I just don't think I'd really want to follow and see what my mom is doing on Facebook if she does use it. It's probably that when you're older, you don't want to see what your parents are up to on Facebook, whereas when you're younger, maybe you definitely don't want your parents to see what you're up to. I guess there's probably a flip-flop right around the ages of like between 20 and 25. It probably switches around. Really, Mr. Teacher? Really? What are Mario and Luigi's opinion on late assignments? Mario says, oh, give them time. They're allowed to just give a small deduction. Luigi says, if it's late, just don't rate. And so the moral of the story here is what? This doesn't really tell me what your policy is on anything. It's just giving me some sort of ambiguity in the form of terribleness that I didn't need to witness. Maybe just be like, all right, this is my policy on late assignments. For every day after it's due, you get this much of a deduction. Great, cool. Now that we've established that, you don't have to ask me about it ever again. That's the policy. It is what it is. It's not changing no matter how much you beg. We don't need to memify it. Just makes everything much more straightforward if we know it. Found in the halls of my university, the Credible Hulk always cites his sources. Hopefully this was somewhere, near a library, because this totally seems like a poster that would be hung up in a library, especially if it's next to something that's like, I don't know, instructions on how to format your bibliographies, which were always just the absolute worst thing on the planet. I'd be like, thank goodness, I finished my paper. This is so exciting. Oh God, they wanted the bibliography. Oh no, this is gonna take as long as the assignment to do because I have to go and get the MLA format for every different style of whatever the source is and do this is the thing and this is the author and this is the date that it was published and this is the trick and oh my God. I think that making a bibliography would cause the Credible Hulk to turn into the Incredible Hulk. My university about to end racism. Destroy racism, be like a panda. He's black, he's white, he's Asian. I saw this retweeted the other day on Twitter. I don't know if this is where it came from first. I will say though, I thought it was funny. when I saw it on Twitter. It could have been mounted by a student who just decided that they wanted to bring their Twitter timeline into real life. Saw this at my school for the anime club. Nani? You like anime too? I thought I was the only one. So, would you like to do it with me? What? Baka? I mean, join the Japanese club too, you know, experience Japanese entertainment and culture. It's not like I'm asking you to join because I like you or anything. Oh, I wanted you to be my waifu. I thought that you, animated piece of paper, character, I thought you were asking me to be your waifu, and now I'm totally discouraged that you've turned down my approach. I don't know if it would make me want to join it or not. And also, would you like to do it with me? There's no good pun wordplay going on with that at all. Maybe if there was some wordplay involved there, but it's just that phrasing doesn't work for the topic at hand. So, teen section at a bookshop near my college. Yas, teen fiction. That is totally lit. You're probably doing a disservice to the authors because maybe there are some good books in there. But because of that sign, everyone's gonna like dip out and turn the other way if for no other reason than they don't want to be spotted by anyone they know browsing in front of that sign. I've heard of Maze Runner. I've not heard of any of the others. What age did you have to be when Twilight became a big thing to not really know what Twilight was until you started seeing movie trailers? Because I definitely heard of the Twilight books because I would see kids reading them at school. I'm eventually going to be out of the loop on that kind of stuff. I'm out of the loop on lit Yas teen fiction. Coca-Cola discovers Australia memes. Coca-Cola Australia updated their profile picture. Meanwhile, everyone in Australia who is the only people who probably follow this page are like, not again. God damn it. We don't need this. We live here. It's funny to everyone who doesn't actually live in Australia. We're here. I'm standing right side up. I'm done. I don't need this. I get it 20 times a day from everywhere else on the internet. Damn it, Coca-Cola. Do it on some other profile that's not actually Australia for Australians. They're doing this for everyone else at the expense of their own followers on their page. Although, feel free to inform me otherwise. Any Australians watching this video, are you tired of upside down Australia jokes as Australians yourself? Is it only funny to people who don't live in Australia? Let me know in the comments section. Daily joke in U.S. history. The F in John F. Kennedy was added to pay respects. God. Jeez. Is it bad for me to be laughing at that? I'm wondering if this was student submitted or did the teacher write this on the board? Because there's a bunch of different handwriting up here, it looks like. So I don't know if this was history joke day. Every student has an assignment to bring a history joke to class. In which case, this person might have won. And then it wouldn't be fellow kids, it wasn't the teacher. But it's very different handwriting from everything else here. It's not nearly as neat. Looks like a student not used to writing on a whiteboard. In which case, not really fellow kids. This is so sad. FORTNITE Dance Club. Canceled. Go home. It's not so much about it being canceled or the use of the... What's that skin called? The pink tea... I don't... Nope. But anyway, I think it's more about the fact that there is a FORTNITE Dance Club? Because it seems like you're sort of limiting your options if you're only doing FORTNITE dances. There's a whole world out there of choreography and music and dance routines that you can do. If you're actually good at dancing, you have a world of opportunity there, okay? Otherwise... If you're like me, you're like, I don't know what to do with my hands. But if I was good at dancing, it'd be pretty sick. I don't know, maybe I'll get around to it. I think dance classes would be cool. Dancing would be a thing, it'd be a cool thing to be good at. Just maybe not the FORTNITE Dance Club. Local library is having a book sale. They posted this on Facebook. I'm going to that book sale. You already have enough books, but they'll have different books I don't have. Finish reading the books you already have. I'm getting more books. I feel like this already would apply very well to Steam sales. I'm gonna buy games off Steam. You already have enough Steam games that are sitting gray in your library that you've never downloaded. You need to play those first. No, I'm buying more games on the Steam sale. and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I will have a laundry list of gray games. Found in a science textbook. Are you doing chem homework? IDK the chem reaction for making H2O. It'll be easy ones. It'll be easy ones? No. Once we study. Why'd you leave out the U? This chat. Text me later with the ants. This takes more effort to text like this than it does to just spell the things out. That's so much more difficult. Think of all the awful issues you would have had with autocorrect trying to do that. Autocorrect would be like, no, you meant this word? Okay, right now, I'm actually gonna type this out. I'm gonna type that, I'm gonna attempt to type this, but not change the autocorrect and see what I come up with. Thanks. Okay, well, it actually didn't turn out as bad as I thought. Turned out to, are you doing chem HW, IDK the chem ran for making H2O, corrected it'll to being proper it'll contraction, be easy 1S, we study this chat, text me later with the and K thanks. So, actually better than I thought. I don't know if I'm pleasantly surprised or not by the outcome here. My math teacher likes memes. When your mother calls you by your full name. Fork. So basically every time that you ever use your calculator and type in pi in order to calculate something, you're calling pi by its real name and you're making it very worried for a second as you call it up to calculate the equation. It's really worried. Absolutely not a treat. Condoms are no trick and STDs are no treat. Rapid before you tap. God damn it. I saw the thumbnail and I was like, that looks a lot like some kind of Halloween thing for a condom, but I thought it was going to be something else, and nope, turns out I was right. A good message, just communicated in a way that's not quite as good. Grading papers with memes because I'm so down with the kids. Are you a teacher and you're posting this on this subreddit, which you follow as a teacher, and you actually grade your papers by putting this on them? I kind of like that. Like if you just wrote question mark, question mark, question mark, it might be like a, could you please expand on this? I'm not sure exactly what you mean. At least if you put this there, it makes it very clear to the student that, okay, literal garbage just came out of my brain through my pencil tip and landed on this paper. I should probably revise this. My teacher dressed up as the meme for me, as the meme. Wait, as the meme for meme day at my school. He also, oh, I see from the he dressed up as Steve Buscemi. He also browses the sub supposedly. I was really confused for a second. I was like, someone dressed up as the meme? What is the meme? I didn't know there was one meme in particular that could be referred to as the meme. You mean the fellow kids meme? I gotcha. Hopefully everyone in the class got it. Otherwise someone's gonna be really out of the loop and be like, so why is he dressed like that? What's the fellow kids meme? Well, we had a good run. Time to pack it up, boys. I guess that means I've been making videos on fellow kids since before it was cool. Because I made the first one a long time. When did we do this? Fellow kids. A year ago. I've been doing it before it was cool. So, yep. Does this count? Baby boomers, millennials are what's ruining America. Millennials, Gen Z is the dumbest generation and are ruining America. Gen Z, oof, shots fired. That's some hot tea. Eats away. So is Gen Z officially the name of the next generation after me, who is a millennial? Can you really blame things on kids who are not out of school yet? I feel like there's not been enough growing up to really make a determination as to whether or not what impact is being done on the world. So Gen Z, okay, that is the official name for the people who have come after me. I've gotten old enough there is a generation that now exists below me, and it makes me feel old that millennials are no longer the newest generation out there. They've been made obsolete. a new version of the operating system has come out. Yeah, well, Gen Z, just you wait until you're made obsolete by some other generation of cybernetic implants who are better than us at everything. Well, anyway, that was it for the last month of Fellow Kids. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch the one other, if you're watching this in the future, the many others, potentially. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you next time.